Okay, we're good? All right, good morning, everyone. This is a pretty epic day for us here at Edison Middle School. We are going to have our first ever Reading Olympics battle between our team Ender Readers from Edison and then our team Better Than You from Franklin. So it's gonna be amazing. We did the coin toss before we started, so Ender Readers, you guys are going first. All right, so here we go. All right, Ender Readers, here's your first question. In which novel is Dell given the title of building representative after the approval of the garden project?
Counting by Sevens.
Correct.
Holly Goldberg's Sloan.
Correct. Better Than You, in which novel does the queen not like Janine because she is a peasant girl?
Heir Apparent.
Correct.
Vivian von Velde.
Correct. Ender Readers, in which novel were the children that came to the rally gunned down by the population police?
Among the Hidden.
Correct.
Margaret Peterson Haddix.
Correct. In which novel does Willow prefer large talk about theories and concepts mixes with facts and known quantities over small talk?
Counting by Sevens.
Correct.
Holly Goldberg Sloan.
Correct. In which novel did Janine die the first time by being stabbed by Penrod, captain of the guards?
Heir Apparent.
Correct.
Wait. Vivian von der Velde.
Correct. In which novel was Janine's biggest mistake in the beginning that she never got the ring from her father?
Heir Apparent.
Correct.
Vivian von Velde.
Correct. All right, Ender Readers, in which novel is tripping off of the old hag not one of the causes of death to Janine?
Heir Apparent.
Yes.
Vivian von der Velde.
Okay,
Great question.
I need to mix up my questions. Sorry.
Let's go through one more.
In which novel does the main character eat peanut butter and jelly every day for lunch because it sticks together and is easy to handle?
Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus.
Correct.
Dusty Bowling.
Correct. In which novel does Coley tell Raj that she wants a quilt before she becomes his wife?
Homeless Bird.
Correct.
Gloria Whelan.
Correct. I'm digging. And I'm getting the same book. Hold on. I thought I mixed them up. In which novel did Max Vandenberg grow up in Stuttgart?
The Book Thief.
Correct.
Marcus Lezak.
Correct.
That was the first book.
And the readers, in what book do the school children sit quietly in their chairs long after their teacher leaves the room with the new kid?
Feathers.
Correct.
Jacqueline Woodson.
Correct. Let me know when we're at 7. In which novel are children in Jen's old playgroup Baron's children or third children?
Among the Hidden.
Correct.
Margaret Peterson Haddix.
Correct. In which novel did Aunt Maud say, "My face is the next one they shoveled dirt on" at Miss Mert's funeral?
The Teacher's Funeral, a comedy in 3 parts.
Correct.
Richard Peck.
Correct. In which novel does Saphira breathe fire?
Aragon.
Correct.
Christopher Paolini.
Correct.
That was 7.
That was 7. All right, and we're tied, correct?
Yes.
Yes, so we're gonna keep going until we break the tie.
For round 1.
For round 1, we gotta break the tie.
That might be nice.
We might just have to go to sudden death.
We might just have to go to sudden death. What are we
not double sudden.
Well,
Maybe sudden death.
okay, so we're gonna go to sudden death for round 1.
Oh, great. Oh, man.
So, Ender Readers, you will be first.
Oh, lovely.
I gotta get my second set of questions out. Okay, so they get a minute to answer as many questions as they can for sudden death for round 1. Then whoever wins this will win round 1 and we'll go to round 2. Capiche? Okay. You guys ready? Oh, I'm like half on the screen. Okay, you guys ready?
You're blocking up stuff, you're fine.
I know.
I don't care.
Okay. In which novel does Max request a haircut from Liesel?
The Book Thief, Marcus Zuzak.
Yep. In which novel does Hans play the accordion?
The Book Thief, Marcus Zuzak.
In which novel does Daddy decide to go to night school?
Can you repeat the question?
In which novel does Daddy decide to go to night school?
Skip.
In which novel is Saphira Blue?
Aragon, Christopher Foley.
In which novel is Billy's fiancee Molly?
Skip.
In which novel does Samantha say nothing when the new boy comes running up to them?
Feathers, Jeff Wilson.
In which novel does Patty decide that blue nail polish is unlucky?
Counting by 7, Sally Goldberg Sloan.
In which novel does an explosion burn away eyebrows?
The Teacher's Funeral, a comedy in 3 parts, Richard Peck.
In which novel was Agatha engaged to Mr. Olmsted?
One Came Home, Amy Timberlake.
In which novel did Glenn Tarbox use a slingshot to kill frogs?
The Teacher's Funeral, a comedy in 3 parts, Richard Peck.
Yep. Time. So, they got
A little bit bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, we can
Okay.
skip.
You can skip.
We can skip.
Yep, you can skip.
I don't remember this.
I don't remember this at all.
Stop.
Daddy will.
You might have to listen a little closer for ours.
Say 5 years.
I mean, can you go?
All right. So, better than you, the score to beat to win round 1 is 8.
Oh.
They went around one.
Ready? Okay. In which novel does Liesel practice reading regularly with Max?
The Book Thief, Marcus Zuzak.
In which novel did Del Duke bring in his cat to try to bomb Willow?
Counting by 7, Sally Goldberg Sloan.
In which novel is Luke's room in the attic?
Among the Hidden, Margaret Peterson Haddix.
In which novel is Georgie most like Grandfather Bolt?
One Came Home, Amy Timberlake.
In which novel do Georgie and Billy travel to Garrow Farm looking for Agatha?
One Came Home, Amy Timberlake.
In which novel does Janine meet her dad at the end, whom she hasn't seen in a while?
Eric Perrin, Vivian Van Veld.
In which novel did Jen expect 1,000 shadow children to show up and only 40 did?
Among the Hidden, Margaret Peterson Haddix.
In which novel does Werner die at the beginning of the book?
The Book Thief, Marcus Zuzak.
Yes. In which novel did Billy Joe's dad meet a woman named Louise at night school?
Out of the Dust, Karen Hesse.
In which novel did Raj's job a rickshaw driver?
Homelessburg, Gloria Lawn.
Yes. In which novel did they move to Arizona for a new job?
Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus, Dusty Bowling.
Good. That was time.
My throat.
Great.
The Warren one, you got this time.
My throat.
1,
I got the Warren one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
Even though I sound like
Alright, so winners of round 1 are Better Than You, so we're gonna go to round 2. Okay, so and the readers went first for round 1, so Better Than You are up for round 2.
You know everyone are like.
So we'll do 7 questions, and then if they're still tied at 7 questions, we'll do sudden death again.
Fun.
That's my favorite.
That's my throat saying it, if people are wondering.
Ready?
Sure.
Okay, back to 30 seconds. Awesome. You guys rock. Okay. In what book did the story end with a character by the name of Lee Grant making a solemn pledge to change the world?
Among the Hidden, Margaret Peterson Haddix.
Correct. In which novel does Willow decide to make a computer for Del?
Counting by 7, Sally Goldberg Sloan.
Correct. In which novel do Scipio, Morosina, Renzo, and Barbarossa ride the merry-go-round?
The Thief Lord Cornelius from K.
Correct. In which novel was Miss Merck likely to sit up in her coffin and take roll if nobody showed up for her funeral?
The Teacher's Funeral, a comedy in 3 parts,
Correct.
Richard Peck.
Correct.
That's horrid.
That's a good
I know, right?
That's horrid.
In which novel does CPOC not like the Rasmussen gaming because they think it ruins kids' brains?
Eric Perrin, Vivian Van Veld.
Correct. In which novel are Willow's parents named James and Roberta?
Counting by 7s, Holly Goldberg Sloan.
Good job. I want that one.
What's the author? What's the answer?
In which novel is Rudy asked where Hitler was born by the Hitler Youth leader and then beaten on the streets in front of his friends?
The Book Thief.
Yes.
Marcus Zuzak.
Yes.
That sounds like a fun one.
It's interesting.
In which novel did the color green represent lone wolves?
Counting by sevens?
Correct.
Holly Goldberg Sloan.
Correct. I'm digging. I'm digging. I thought I was digging. I'm digging some more. Okay. In which novel was Miss Arbuckle about 40 years old when she died?
Can you repeat the question?
In which novel was Miss Arbuckle about 40 years old when she died?
The Teacher's Funeral, a comedy in 3 parts?
Yes.
Richard Peck.
Yes. Got me on. Got it. In which novel begins the year, or which novel begins in the year 1939?
The Teacher's Funeral, a comedy in 3 parts?
Incorrect. That was the. Oh, sorry. You guys can steal. You have 15 seconds to steal. Yes. In which novel begins in the year 1939? I almost forgot.
One Came Home?
Incorrect. That was the Book Thief.
Hey, Edward.
Oh,
that was
1939.
Really? It was that late? I thought it was like
Okay, so this is your. We have question 5.
That's our chance.
6.
Question 6.
We're still.
Alright. You guys are in the lead. Shut up. Calm. Your next question. In which novel does the famous Chicago fire break out in the autumn of 1871?
The Teacher's Funeral, a comedy in 3 parts?
Incorrect. You guys have 15 seconds to steal.
One Came Home?
Correct.
Really?
Correct.
Oh.
So they would get the 8 points. Yep. Okay, so are we on question 7? Okay. We're tied again. Oh, goodness gracious. Tied. We're still tied.
What?
Yep. Okay, this is your question. This is 7?
Yep.
Not that one. I don't like that one.
Where's lunch money?
I know. I don't know. They're all mixed together. Okay.
Are you sure?
7. In which novel does Billy Joe not want to find farms in the world?
Out of the Dust?
Correct.
Karen Hess?
Correct. Digging.
That was question 7, then this runs over because we went first.
That is true. So are we,
Oh,
that is the
great.
last question? Or do they need another question?
Nancy.
Congratulations.
Sure.
So
Pronounce it.
That would be H-E.
we're tied, right?
You're trying to have the way stop
Yeah, we should.
by stating.
Did we miss a question?
Yeah.
They still want it.
No, they,
There was one that
yeah,
both
they
of them
got it
missed,
wrong,
and then the
and
end
then-
reader stole their question.
and then they got another question, so they weren't there.
So there's one more for better than you.
One more for, okay, sorry, one more question. In which novel is the name of the book that Liesl writes after seeing Max in the parade called The Book Thief?
Oh, the Book Thief!
Yes.
Marcus Zuzak!
Yes, that was not a good question. Okay, we are tied, correct?
Yep.
Okay, we are tied. So, we are going to sudden death
Oh, lovely.
again.
I think I might be doing that.
So, for a minute,
Who first?
they went first last time, so better than you guys are going first this time. I'm shuffling it up. Are you ready?
No.
Not sure. I have a bunch in my pocket.
Good one.
Cough drops.
Are you gonna be able to talk with cough dropping mouth?
Yes.
Okay. Hurry up.
If I can get the bag.
Okay, we ready for a minute? Awesome. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. In which book is an aunt and stepmother the same person?
The Teacher's Funeral, a comedy in 3 parts, Richard Peck.
Yes. In which novel does Connor sometimes bark like a dog because of his Tourette's?
Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus.
Yep.
Dusty Bowling.
Yep. In which novel does Razak kill Garl?
Aragon, Christopher Paolini.
Yep. In which novel does Willow plant her lucky acorn at the end of the novel?
Counting by 7, Tully Goldberg Sloan.
Yes. In which novel does Willow get 9 stitches?
Counting by 7, Tully Goldberg Sloan.
In which book is there an anonymous poet?
The Teacher's Funeral, a comedy in 3 parts, Richard Peck.
Yes. In which novel does Daddy decide to go to night school?
Oh, Out of the Dust, Karen Hesse.
Yes. In which novel is Billy's fiancée Molly?
One Came Home, Amy Timberlake.
In which novel is Victor Getz the detective who helps the kids?
The Thief Lord Cornelia from K.
Yes. In which novel does Hornet have a long brain?
The Thief Lord Cornelia from K.
In which novel is Penrod the captain of the guards?
Heir Apparent, Vivian von Bell.
In which novel does a student need to be recruited?
Time.
Oh, we're gonna
Okay.
The Teacher's Funeral.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I definitely said
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh god.
Oh
You gotta beat 11, Ender readers.
What if
no. This
they
is
tie?
really a spectacle.
If they tie, then we go to sudden death part 3.
Should
Or we wait until like you have.
That would be worse than Franklin's.
Then, yeah, that would be worse than Franklin's finals. Alright,
If we kept going forever, would we have to do rock, paper, scissors?
we might
No,
have
no.
We're not playing.
No.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Alright, Zen, here we go. Ender readers ready?
No.
Okay, well, let's fake it. I'm just kidding. Fake it like we're ready.
It's fake them have 10.
In which novel is Willow adopted by Patty?
Counting by 7, Tully Goldberg Sloan.
In which novel do the kids end up getting fake money from the Conte?
The Thief Lord Cornelia Funk.
In which novel did the wing complete the line on the merry-go-round?
The Thief Lord Cornelia Funk.
In which novel did fire cause JW to start barking at the schoolhouse?
No. The Teacher's Funeral, comedy in 3 parts, Richard Peck.
Yes. In which novel does Aragon live near the town of Carvajal?
Aragon, Christopher Paolini.
In which novel does Franny want to inherit her father's laugh?
Feathers, Jack and Wilson.
In which novel does Mama say Lila and 2 others are in baby heaven?
Feathers, Jack and Wilson.
In which novel are Willow's parents white and she is multiracial?
Counting by 7, Tully Goldberg Sloan.
In which novel is Brom the storyteller at Carvajal?
Aragon, Christopher Paolini.
In which novel was Mai born in the year of the dragon?
Counting by 7, Tully Goldberg Sloan.
In which book is the dog known by his initials?
The Teacher's Funeral, comedy in 3
Time.
parts, Richard Peck.
Yes.
That was 11.
That was
Was that 11? That was not 11.
Sudden death part 2!
9, 10, 11. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
I'm gonna run out of questions.
Just use the same questions. No!
What's not what the daddy
Spelling bee. Now you have to spell the title and the author correctly. Yeah, we're working on CBC.
I'm out.
Now you have to phonetically spell the author.
You have to say their name in a linear equation. That's what you have to do.
Oh my gosh.
You have to
You have to spell it backwards. You have to describe for me what they look like.
toss again then?
We should do a coin
You
toss.
have to say it in Pig Latin or Korean.
No, we have to do
Describe the length of their hair.
Okay.
We're bad at by the length of it.
Okay. I did visitors to the beginning, so home team heads or tails.
Whatever I choose always loses.
Heads or tails?
I'm not.
Heads.
It's gonna be tails. Always fails. It's tails, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's tails. So, do you guys want to go first or second?
Second.
Second? Okay. And the readers are going first. Sudden death part 3.
Okay, this is so fun.
First time ever. 3 sudden deaths. Oh my goodness.
We have to sudden death for the sudden death. This is getting meta.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna open a black
Okay.
Make sure you're being a quiet audience, please.
Okay, ready?
No. Carla, stop!
Okay, deep breaths. Here we go. In which novel does the mesmerist convince Samuel that his clothes are made out of silk?
Elijah Buxton, Christopher Paul Curtis.
In which novel does a letter arrive from Agatha in July?
One came home, Amy Timberlake.
In which novel did Janine not ask Grimble to wear the ring?
Heir Apparent, Vivian Vanderbilt.
In which novel is the magic word for fire Brissinger?
Aragon, Christopher Pelling.
In which novel does Elijah tell Chloe about Buxton?
Elijah Buxton, Christopher Paul Curtis.
In which novel does Mai find Willow when she runs away from the hospital?
Counting by Sevens, Holly Goldberg's song.
In which novel do the Cull or Urgles attack the Varden?
Aragon, Christopher Pelling.
In which novel was Agatha killed?
One came home, Amy Timberlake.
In which novel does Patty give Willow the task of reading her lease for the salon?
Counting by Sevens, Holly Goldberg's song.
In which novel does Georgie shoot off Roy's thumb when she disarms him?
One came home, Amy Timberlake.
In which novel is Coley unable to find Sauce when she returns from buying their lunches?
Homeless Bird, Gloria Wheeler.
In which novel did Tansy take
Time.
Miss Mertz? Okay,
11.
time! Is that 11?
That was 11.
Please, yeah, 12 or 11. That could be more fun.
What about 10?
I'm not 11 today. You guys just got
Just get a number.
It's 11.
11.
Yes, she did. But she wrote 11 back in there.
Sorry.
On the south side is the one.
No, wait, she didn't die.
She did. It's my 840 alarm.
Agatha didn't die. Agatha didn't die.
Oh, and it's Bissinger, by the way, not.
That should be.
And it's
They thought
Memorial
she
Wellington.
died.
Well, it should be them they thought Agatha died, not Agatha died.
10
Okay.
million
It is Gloria
years later.
Wellington.
Right, I will find that question and I will reword it for the next time.
Aha.
Okay, you have a minute.
It is Bissinger, by the way.
Thanks.
She doesn't care.
You guys agree? Ready?
Sure.
You have a minute.
Alright.
11 currently is the number that we need to beat the entire time. Or tie, go to
Sudden death.
sudden death.
Sudden death
or-
or sudden death for the sudden death.
It's okay.
Sudden death.
Or we're gonna call a truce.
Tip my hat to you.
I know, right? Ready?
Yeah.
In which novel is Jen a baron?
Among the Hidden, Margaret Peterson Haddix.
In which novel does Jen not understand why her father works for the population police?
Among the Hidden, Margaret Peterson Haddix.
In which novel does St. Bruce kill you by chopping off your head if he doesn't like your poem?
Heir Apparent, Vivian Vanderbilt.
In which novel does Elijah write a letter to Cooter before leaving Mr. Leroy?
Elijah Buxton, Christopher Paul Curtis.
In which novel do Coley's brothers attend the school in town?
Homeless Bird, Gloria Whelan.
In which novel does Mai give Willow an acorn?
Counting by Sevens, Holly Goldberg Sloan.
In which novel does Coley make a quilt as part of her dowry?
Homeless Bird, Gloria Whelan.
In which novel do the people of Placid value pigeons for their profitability?
One came home, Amy Timberlake.
In which novel does Luke's mom teach him at home?
Among the Hidden, Margaret Peterson Haddix.
In which novel is Charlie's dad a Methodist preacher?
The Teacher's Funeral, counting in 3 parts, Richard Peck.
In which novel does Ma say it's Agatha, I will bury her tomorrow?
One came home, Amy Timberlake.
In which novel did Max peek through the curtains during the first air raid siren?
Oh, The Book Thief, Marcus Zuzak.
In which novel will Scipio work with Victor now that he is an adult?
The Thief,
They got 12, yeah.
Yeah, I was like.
Yeah, I was like, I have to.
Mine only got 11. I think I was
I got kind of nervous when you said, oh, that you weren't gonna.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was like,
I was like, if you don't know this.
I was like, oh no, you're on 11.
I was like, Max, oh,
12 and a half.
a half.
12 and a half, because she got half of that one before time was called. 12 and a half.
I said funk.
Alright.
Funk.
I said funk is the funk.
Funk is my favorite.
Isn't it just funk?
It's
It's
funk,
funk.
funk or funk.
Yeah.
It's recognized.
Alright. This was an amazing, amazing competition. I am so incredibly proud of both of my teams. End readers, you guys were amazing. I can't believe we had to go to sudden death 3 times. It's unheard of, never happened before. But congratulations to our team from Edison. They are the 2019-2020 winners of the Edison versus Franklin reading Olympics.
You said Edison.
I'm sorry, Franklin, my bad. No, they are the Franklin resident team. They are the winners this year. So our cute little trophy will be displayed over at Franklin this year. So something to work for, my friends. Shush. Something to work for next year, so we can have this continuing traveling trophy between our 2 schools. So congratulations to all the teams that participated this year. We will definitely be doing this again next year, so
Let's give
congratulations to
a
everyone.
big round of applause to Mrs. Steele too. This is a huge. So thank you, Mrs. Steele, for your dedication and your time.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it. This is my favorite thing to do. I love being a part of this. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.